So how's spring practice going so far?
It's going great. You know, a lot of change in the program, obviously, with the new coach, but I think it's gone really well, and the guys have come together. We've been working hard, and we want to be successful in the fall. So, you know, this is where it happens.
Yeah,
it all starts.
Obviously, Coach Sampson knew a lot of you guys coming in, but is there any kind of additional intensity to this spring, with guys trying to kind of make their mark for the new coach?
Absolutely. You know, anytime you get a coaching change, the spots are up for grabs. You know, he's got different opinions than the guys that were here before. So, you know, it adds a lot to the training sessions. And he's good at putting us in positions to where we can compete and, you know, feed off of each other.
Right. Tell me about how the first game went.
The first game I thought went well. You know, it's our first 11-a-side game in a little over 3 months, because we haven't had quite enough guys to be playing 11-a-side at practice. So to win 2-0, maybe could have got a couple more against Monterey Bay. You know, it's a good result. And I thought, you know, at times it looked really good, and at times, you know, we had some things we could work on, but that's kind of expected of the first spring game. So.
Yeah. I'm thinking back to towards the end of last year and seeing the guys that were on the field today, with Cody on the field, and you know, some of the guys, you know, the central defenders that were out, and Brett and some of those other guys. What does that do for you guys in terms of depth? Adding also Bjorn from Oregon State.
Yeah, no, we're adding to our depth. Obviously, you know, we got, you know, Steve's got a good amount of people that he's been looking at to bring in to hopefully help us in the fall. You know, getting Cody and Ruben back.
Ruben too, yeah.
We're big. You know, some other guys coming back from injury. It's nice to have so many guys at training. That sort of stuff makes trainings better, and you know, makes it more competitive. So I mean, when you have that kind of depth, it just makes people have to compete for their spot every day, which adds to everything, because the training is a higher level, and then games end up being higher level for us.
Still kind of early, but any kind of noticeable, kind of tangible differences, changes? I mean, obviously you guys have been around each other for a long time, but in terms of how things are going, how things are operating?
No, yeah, I mean, I think there's been some changes to how the program operates. You know, but those have been all positive. You know, little differences that I think help the trainings and the off the field stuff go more smoothly. And then also, you know, it is early, but I think, you know, we've got a good team, and I'm excited for what we have to come. We're playing a different style of soccer maybe, but I think it's all in the right direction, and hopefully it's going to lead to us getting wins. Yeah.
Goals for this year, I mean, for next season, I mean, is it kind of too early to talk about that, or is that kind of where your guys' focus is, or is it kind of just on today and trying to kind of feel out kind of what's the plan here?
Yeah, no, we have goals for next year already, and you know, you want to set those early so that you know where you're headed. You know, you put all this work in the winter and the spring so that you can get somewhere in the fall. And you know, we want to make the NCAA tournament and go from there. I think we're a team that's capable of making the tournament, and then at that point it's about making a run, being in good form, and winning games. You know, I know that Steve's goal for this program is to win a national championship, and he told me straight up that he's like, I'd love to win one next year, but if I don't, I'm going to win one in the next 4, and I think he will. So I think we're you know, to say that we're going to win a national championship is, you never know. There's a lot that goes into that, but hopefully, you know, that's what we want.
Cool.